Hello guys, welcome to this video tutorial. This is Arvind from Merit Pros. Let's get started. This is about your repositories. Okay, Maven repositories. So basically we have, when you categorize it widely, we have three types of repositories: local, central and remote. Okay, so local repository, as the name suggests, it is within your laptop or your desktop. Central repository is nothing but it is going to be available somewhere, or like say whatever we have seen over here. So this is going to be your central repository. Okay, your central repository. And your remote repository is nothing but whatever is available inside. For example, we have just searched Selenium WebDriver, right? So whatever it is available over here, like say maybe I'll pick the version, a stable version. So this is your remote repository. Okay, simple as it is. Okay, so there are three different things available: local, central and remote repository. So how does it work basically? So how does it work? So first thing is, like Maven, what it would do, it is like it will try to check your local repository within your laptop or your desktop. So if it is not available inside your laptop or your desktop, it tries to pull the data from your central repository. It directly goes and hit this repository. Okay, so this is going to be like say the central repository, and from the central repository we have selected something called your Selenium Java, and this is going to be your remote repository because this is from somewhere I'm going to get it out. Okay, so as you can see it, let me just quickly go through it out. So this is the Maven repository, and inside the Maven repository the artifact is the folder name I maintain it, and inside the artifact I maintain it as org Selenium HQ, this particular stuff. And then we have the Selenium Java, that particular dependency. So this is the remote dependency, or this is the remote place from where your Maven central repository will pick it out. Simple. Okay, so we have the local, central and the remote repository. Okay, so Maven will try to check in your local, and if it's not available it will go to the central, and then the remote repository of the particular dependency pick it. But again, once it pick it out, it will not go again hit the particular central repository again and again. It will try to store that inside your local repository. I'll show an example for that, don't worry. Let's try to do something over here. So basically it has the dependencies that I need to give. So this is the structure you're going to follow. So dependencies, and I'm going to, so don't need to write and all, like as I said, Maven is very simple. Let's go over here. Selenium is over here. Okay, so if you just click on it, or just Control C, click over here, Control here, Control C, Control V, simple, that's it. And now I'm going to do a Control save over here, or save over here. Just have a look over here at this point where my mouse is getting pointed. So it will check it over here whether it's already there in my local repository. So I'm seeing it, you can see it, building the workspace, simple. Okay, now it has been downloaded. Okay, so okay, there is something over here, chat. Yeah, exactly, I'm coming to the particular point. So for central repository we don't have anything. Like this is the particular thing, I can ping it to you, not a problem. From the chat you can pick it out. Yeah, remote repo is something like it maintains over here. So basically when you see this particular line, right, https mavenrepository.com, so usually this is the portal, and inside this portal artifact is nothing but it's a folder name, and inside the artifact we have a folder called org selenium hq.selenium, and inside this folder subfolder these jar files will be existing. So let me show it to you the same way how it stores in your local. So you need to go to your file explorer, see this PC, see, so users, so public, sorry, not public. So my laptop name is Lenovo. So whatever is your laptop name, so you can click on that, and inside your .m2 folder, only whatever from your central repository, it will be stored over here as a .m2 folder. Just click on it, you can see a repository folder. Okay, and inside your repository you can see like org, like say org. Okay, This artifact will not be there because this is with respect to your Maven folder, but this is my local machine. So I have it over here, like say, yeah, there is one more question. Okay. .m2 folder. Yeah, exactly. That's what we are into. Yeah. So .m2 folder. So even inside your Maven central repository, that is how it exists. Okay. So till this artifact, we can't do it up because that is for your Maven. And after that, you can see org, and then you can search for Selenium HQ, as the name suggests, correct, right? And then we have your Selenium, and inside that we have the name as Selenium-Java. Simple. Selenium-Java. It should be over here. Yeah. So as you can see, I've downloaded previously. So there are a lot of downloads for me. Like you can see, it's downloaded like 23rd. Maybe if I delete it, you can see it will be creating as new. So if I've deleted it, okay. So it's identified from my local. So it should not happen. So okay, for our session at least. So what would I do? So let me try to delete it out, this dependency, save it, and let me paste it. So simultaneously, let's see, nothing is created. So I'm going to save it. Now you can see it's getting downloaded over here. Okay. And you can see 3.141. So today it is created. Okay. I'm in Dubai, so don't get confused. So my time is over here. It's going to be 8. So your time, it's going to be 9:30, I think. Yeah. So don't worry. It is downloaded recently today, just a seconds back. Okay. So any doubts here so far? How does it store? Is it clear? If I have Selenium version 2 in my local computer and specify the version 3 in dependencies, then which one will it pick? Okay, so good question. So which one it will pick? So inside your Maven, whichever the version you specify, that will only will be picking it out. Like as you see it, I have a lot of versions. So if I give like 3.141.59, so that's what it's going to be picking it from my project. So no other versions will be ignored. Okay. So is it clear so far till now? Yeah. So whatever the version you mentioned over here, that's only it's going to pick it from. So as you can see in my repo, like I have a lot of versions. So in my POM, in my project, whatever version I mentioned, only that's going to be picking it from. So it will not go for the other versions. So this is how your jar file will be existing. So whenever you install it, this is the set of jar files that's going to be coming up for you. Okay. So this is about your repository. Thank you for watching this video. Hope the covered topics will help you in your career development and growth. See you in our next video.